Doctors are working to put the message out. Get the flu shot, get it early. This comes after the CDC reported a record-breaking number of deaths and hospitalizations from last season's flu. Fox 5's Lauren DeMarco is here with what you need to know. All right, Lauren, lay it on us.
All right, Jim, last year's flu season was the worst that we have seen in at least 4 decades of record keeping. It started early, possibly because cold weather came early in parts of the country last fall. Low temperatures helped the virus thrive, and add to that holiday travel, and the flu vaccine wasn't as effective as hoped. Doctors said today, if you get sick, you could face other serious health issues during recovery.
Research now shows that there's an increased risk of heart attacks and stroke during the 2 to 4 weeks after recovery from acute influenza.
Doctors from the National Foundation of Infectious Diseases joining the Surgeon General here in D.C. to set an example and get their flu shots. This after the CDC announced it's estimated 80,000 Americans died from the flu or flu-related complications in the 2017-2018 season. Nearly 1 million people were hospitalized, more than double the typical numbers. Experts recommend that everyone aged 6 months and older get a flu shot before the end of October. Keep in mind, it takes 2 weeks for the vaccine to completely kick in. Last year, it was only about 40% effective, but doctors want to make sure that that doesn't lead to complacency. They say even if you get the flu, those who were vaccinated typically experience less severe symptoms. And as Dr. John Dooley stressed to me tonight, it saves lives. You could be helping to protect others around you, right?
I think that's exactly right. Admittedly, if a 30-year-old perfectly healthy patient tells me I'm not worried about getting sick and dying from the flu, I have to admit they're not likely to get sick and die from the flu. But they may have a neighbor or a friend or a colleague at work who is vulnerable, and if they share the virus with that person unwittingly, they may make somebody very, very sick.
The CDC says 180 children died from the flu last season. 80% of them had not gotten the flu shot. The season begins in the late fall. It ran well into this past April. The Surgeon General now urging you to get your flu shot before Halloween and tweet a picture with the hashtag #FightTheFlu. It's a move to try to get everybody on board. Sarah?